Okay. I want to test 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Alright, test 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me alright? I got the microphone in a different spot today, so I just wanted to check and make sure I was still audible. Is my voice too loud? Do I need to figure out something with my microphone? Or are we good? Echoey? Okay, I turned the volume down some. Is the echoey gone too? That's really weird. Is it better now? I'm trying to figure out where I can actually put this thing, because I can't hang it where it usually goes. Is it okay where it is right now? Okay. Now, just a little warning, you're going to hear me kind of sniffle a bit. That's because it is cold as balls in here. So, alright. So last time we were here, we finished up a curious chapter. So today, we're going to play this old man. In ancient China, an aged martial artist lives high atop a windy peak. He has begun to feel the need of a suitable successor for his technique. His disciples train hard, but only one will come to harness their master's power. Let's go! Welcome to Inheritance, the feudal Japan, or ancient China? Feudal Japan? Ancient China chapter. My mind is on a totally different level, apparently. The world's destiny changes as time moves on. A style of kung fu generations old is about to fade away forever. It is called... And in a slight twist for this chapter, you don't name the character, you name the martial arts. But we're going to keep the Zinshan Quan martial arts. So we also get the credits right away here. But anyway, we got that in Kira's chapter 2, so... Yes, this is the Zinshan Quan master. Zinshan Quan? I'm sure I'm saying it terribly wrong. Do you recognize the music from something? To properly control it, one's mind must be as still as a lake in the dead of night. Then proper focus is applied. However, even the most placid of water can become destructive! Oh yeah, you got this in theater rhythm. Harden both body and mind, and you will know no equal in heaven or on earth. I'm glad they put the boss theme in there. Megalomania is pretty great. I am kind of surprised they put the China overworld theme. That doesn't seem like it would be good for a rhythm game. But that's just me. feel like I should use the battle music instead, but oh well. Also, yeah, our old master here can't break the rock. I've no longer any moments to spare for this. Before my time comes to an end, I must entrust to one of strong body and of strong mind, my Jinshan Quan. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain Field Songs to me, because I've never played that game. Kung Fu Chapter Inheritance. So this works a little differently from Akira's, and by a little I mean completely and utterly differently. But we'll get to that. Just so you know, because of where I have the mic, let me know if my voice, like, drops or changes, because the mic may have slipped down. I'm going to be so grateful when I can get an actual headset again. So we can move now. Check everything. It's shoes. It's shoes. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I think it's a shrine? I can't tell. We got meat bun. Meat bun. Sweet bun. And nothing. Why did you cover a pot without anything in it? So that's just equipment. We're going to optimize our buddy here. I'm just gonna call him Master, because that's literally the only name he's ever given, the Zinshen Quan Master. So the first thing we're gonna want to do is wander around in circles, because I don't remember where everything is. Now the first thing we're going to want to do Wait, what does that say? Mount Daisy. Okay. First thing we're going to want to do is go west, I believe. Was this the right way to go? No, it wasn't. Okay. I thought I went west. My sense of direction is probably as terrible as it always is. No, this is the way we want to go. So we're coming in here to the bamboo forest to get something specific. Namely these. Also, something moved down there! So the Jinshan Quan Master comes fully leveled up. So you got a bunch of stuff I can't read. This is actually my favorite skill of his. I actually prefer the original. Excuse me. I actually prefer the original translation. The original one, while it was inferior in every other way, called this the old fox dance. Also, we just one-shot a tiger. I saw that! Don't think I didn't! I saw that! I saw that, too! Someone's following us. Beat up the tiger. Oops. That's one reason I really like that skill. That can neuter a whole bunch of enemies if those two stuns go off. Now we go up here. And in here first. More healing plants! Hooray! Oh. Apparently we found who was watching us. Yeah, we're an old man who lives in the mountains. Do you think we got money? I don't carry a red cent to give to rogues like you. Apparently this bandit is super rude. Interesting! The bandit not only has a custom name, but a custom sprite. How strange. I'm sure it didn't mean anything. Let's just kick the crap out of her. Bye-bye. Yeah, Lee's not very strong, but the Jinshan Quan Master is kinda overpowered. My, but you should be ashamed of yourself, little one. However, your technique shows promise. Why not learn Kung Fu and give yourself a new lease on life? Right, Gramps, like I really believe that. But you still... damn it, I'm pissed! Alright, Gramps, I'm game. I'll learn from you. But don't expect any loyalty or anything like that. I'll kick your ass someday! If you say so, little one. Don't call me that! My name, Lee Kugo, carries much honor, which is exactly why you're a bandit, right? Alright, don't be so angry. Smiles suit you better. You talk too much, Gramps. Come on, let's get out of here. And we now have Lee Kugo as one of our pupils. Also, I'm gonna kill this tiger. Just because I can. No, I'm gonna kill it to show off some of Lee's skills. She doesn't come with much, but she does come with some stuff. Monkey scratch, multiple cat kick, snake bite, and spinning crane kick. So you can see some of these have some odd distances. Unfortunately, Lee is not very durable. Which is fine, because she won't be... This is, I wasn't kidding when I said this is completely different from Akira's chapter. None of the characters will be gaining EXP from fights like this. The reason why will become obvious in a little bit. Did I get all the grass? I think I got all the grass. No, I didn't. I missed these two. Yeah, the reason why no one will gain experience, will become clear in a little bit. But right now, you just want to skip any fights you can skip. There's literally no point to doing them. I don't even think you get drops. You might, but I don't think you do. Alright. So let's see. Let's go this way. I have to be in front of the sign to check it. Yuan Hua Street? I'm a stupid American. I don't know how to pronounce Chinese names. And you can just talk to people. Wah, okay. Apparently they've been losing their food. That's unfortunate. Oh, some scarcity, it seems like. I wonder why it's so scarce. Oh, hello! What's happening now? Wah! What the heck is that? Whatever it is, it's eating everything in sight! I think that's supposed to be a sprite of some guy running away while eating a bowl of something, but I've never been able to tell. That's what makes me think it, though, because that's clearly a dude now. You were broke until you ate everyone else's food? Cripes, dude. You're not a good person, are you? Yeah, we can technically walk away, but you need to talk. And apparently the master just spoke up and got the owner's attention. I need to tell him to calm down. We need to foot the bill here. Which you'll find out very shortly, but you can probably already guess why we need to foot the bill here. And everyone just disperses. The master asks him why he did that, and the fat guy said he's not very smart, so people don't hire him. But he gets hungrier because he's bigger than a lot of people. And that isn't a fat joke. He's actually taller and stockier than people are, too. You can see more clearly in his battle sprite. You gotta be proud of your body. Huh? I just always imagine that guy from Idiocracy. Huh? But people make fun of me because I'm fat. Why should I be proud of it? It's true. You are quite unique. Despite your weight, you're very agile. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. That's probably because I have to run away so often. If you come study under me, you can eat whenever you want. You'll need to do some exercise, of course. Food! I don't care what I have to do. Show me the food! What is your name? Samo Haka. Now let me at that food! So we now have Lee Kugo and Samo Haka with us. And if we continue talking to people, eventually someone will have something interesting to say. Yuan Hua. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not good. Apparently Samo has a fan. Here we go. He gave me a bowl. Okay. There's a way to get... There we go. And she gives me a meat bun. Which, if I didn't say, this is our healing item for the game, the buns. Ew. Gross. And there's nothing up here. So we're done here. And we will never ever be back to the spot again. I just don't think we will. So there's one place left we haven't gone. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't go north in the bamboo forest, that's because you just get kicked out. It's not very interesting. So here is Wong Town, and as you can see, people are apparently not doing so hot. Now there's a slight trick here that you only have enough to cure all but one of these people. One of these people is actually just hungry. And you kind of want to do that because you get some decent stuff from it. Also here you can see Akira is a statue since we finished him, and since we're currently in the Zenshan Quan chapter, the master is colored in. So I don't remember who is what, so I'm just going to save until I find the dude who is hungry. It's not him. It doesn't use up your food. Oh, okay. I forgot it didn't use up your food. He gives us another meat bun. Huh, interesting. I'm sure that name doesn't mean anything at all. Yeah, apparently it just doesn't do anything if you if they're not the hungry guy, which I didn't know. Oh, we killed a grandma, and we got mugged. You might kind of recognize Yuan, probably not by too much. You've seen him before. So I kind of want to handle all the plagued people before I move. Get out of the way before I move on. Also, slightly belatedly, but I'd like to try shark meat someday myself. But I kind of wonder if it's going to be like rattlesnake meat, because that really did taste like chicken. It was kind of weird. I've got a pot. Okay. Are you the hungry guy? No. So that person down below has to be the hungry person then. Yay! More buns! More people in my way! Out of the way. For God's sake. Fine, just stay trapped in that corner. Just be out of my way. It's an old lady. Alright. So apparently this kid is being menaced by adults. That's a little creepy. And he gave them our wallet. Oh? Wow, for a little kid, he's sure got a backbone when he actually puts his mind to it. I'm impressed. Because these are adults that are bullying him. I wasn't just kidding there. Ouch. I think we might need to intervene here. Now this is cool, so just watch this. Yeah, we just kind of teleported behind him. You believe yourself to be stronger than this boy, is that correct? Well, duh. I beg to differ. You are much weaker than he. The hell are you talking about? I'm the Tiger King, and this kid's just a spindly little pile of bones. Power comes not only from the body. In my eyes, this boy has much strength indeed. You're pulling my leg, old man. I could crush the kid like a bug if I wanted. You still don't get it, do you? It's all about the mind! And we're going to give him a much-needed beating. Yeah, there are some skills like this where you can actually lock the enemy into, you can actually lock the enemy. You can still lock the enemy in a pattern like that, because you knock them back, they step forward, you knock them back, they step forward. I remember now! This old guy, he's the Jin Shan Quan Master. What? Forgive me! And they all run with their tail between their legs. I like how those guys, like, take a few seconds to realize they've been abandoned. And Lee and Samo just kind of casually stride up behind us. That was a very brave thing to do, young man. Even though I stole... Oh! Please, here's the money I stole from you. Thank you, young man. Remember that power doesn't just come from the body. Wait, sir! I want to be your student. Now, this decision kind of matters. Which, you'll see in a minute. I prefer turning him down because of something he says a little later, but we'll get to there. Do you desire revenge? Why worry? You have already bested them. Master. Please, Master, I'll do anything. Really, anything. I'm not going to give up. And Yuan takes off. So that's everything here except NPCs getting in my way again. So one thing to note is that the healing grass will actually respawn until you cure Yuan's grandmother here, because you have to cure her for the plot to continue. So if you forget who's hungry and who's not, you can just cure everybody one at a time and leave her be. I'm free! I'm free from the NPCs! Okay. So if we go up here, here's Yuan again. And he asks you again, and if you say yes this time, I admire your courage. I thought perhaps that you could become stronger without my aid. Your mind is already fierce, and your will to become strong is great. That is real power. And that's the line I like, which is what you get if you turn him down and come all the way up here. Though I think you can still get it in the marketplace, I'm not entirely certain. I haven't asked your name yet. Oh, it's Yuan. Yuan Zhou. Nice to meet you, Master. And we have Yuan as a people now. Well, that's 3, isn't it? Let's head back to my school. And they just kind of follow me in this weird formation. Also, apparently his house is his school, which... This is kind of a crummy school, dude. This is my school. Kind of a dump, isn't it? So this is the place where I'll be trained. I'm hungry already. Let's eat before doing anything else, Master. I'm sorry, but first things must come first. Oh! Seriously, sir? We've been walking for many hours, and I, for one, am tired. You two better not be wimping out on me. Come on, let's get started. Firstly, I'll need to reevaluate each of your skills and see where you are and where you need to be. Right then, let's do it. I'll take you on. Lee? Okay, but don't go easy on me. My joints aren't that stiff yet. That's if I'd ever give you a break. So we have a rematch with Lee, first and foremost. Oops. Yeah, for protagonists, only the square they're standing in counts. Even if their sprite clips into other squares, only the square they're standing on counts. Enemies are the exact opposite, in that if their sprite is touching the square, you can hit them from that square. So we beat up Lee, again. Enough! And Lee goes and passes out, because we kicked the ever-loving crap out of her. And Sama wants to go second. After we're done, we can start preparing a feast! Here you can see Samo's sprite shows he's a really bulky dude. See if we can get him to turn around. Yeah, there we go. He's fat, but he's really bulky too. I'm kind of impressed at it. And he is... Oh, he's not done yet. Now he's down. And that just leaves... Yuan left. And he's a nervous little bundle. But he's doing his best. Let's get Yuan to turn around too, because his sprite is really cute. Alright, come on. Come here. And yeah, we took him down in one shot. There's a reason for that, which I will get into in a moment. And it's nighttime. We apparently just put blankets over them, let them sleep it off on the dojo floor. I certainly wasn't expecting this. It's been such a long time since I was last so physically exhausted, but this doesn't feel too bad. It's a good tired. Oh, hello. Samo! Is dinner ready yet? And his stomach growled. You're still hungry. Now, this will be a lesson in endurance. The air up here is very thin. You may have some difficulty, but you will improve faster. 4 matches should be about enough. Who should I start with? Alright. So here's the catch to this chapter. We will have, I believe, 3 sessions of 4 training battles each for these characters. They will only level up in these training battles. There is no other way to level them up. So the best way to do this chapter is to pick one of them and focus on them to the exclusion of every of the other 2. That does mean that the other 2 are underpowered, but if you try to focus on all 3, you're just gonna make them all underpowered instead of just 2 of them underpowered. So it is absolutely best to pick your favorite character and stick with them. Each character actually has their own traits as well. Samo, as you probably guessed, I believe is the highest level. Samo starts at level 5, and his thing is HP. He is a big old bundle of HP, which I find redundant, because Masaru, from the present chapter, will also be a big bundle of HP, and he does it just as well as, or better, than Samo does. Now, Lee over here is level 3. Her specialty is speed, but it's also that she also comes with a couple of her own skills. Both Samo and Lee come with a couple of their own skills. And the reason we took Yuan down so easily, he's only level 1. We hit for exactly his amount of HP and took him down. Now, there's a reason for this. The reason that this matters is because while they gain experience in these training battles, they also, this is how you, if you knock them out with a skill and they level up from the battle, they will learn that skill. So basically, Samo is just a bunch of HP with his own skills, but you might be able to teach him maybe 2, 3 of the master's abilities. Lee is really agile and she has her own skills. She'll be able to learn a couple more skills than Samo will. And she also has her own skills to balance out what she doesn't learn. Yuan will get a couple of his own skills, but Yuan is the thing where he will learn all of the Jin Shan Quan Master skills. He can learn every single one of them because he's so low level. So if you want to keep the Jin Shan Quan Master's abilities, you want to go with Yuan. I prefer Yuan heavily. Both his character I really like, and I just like the fact that you can pass down all of the Jin Shan Quan Master's abilities to him, because they're really good abilities. And like I said, he does get a couple of his own as well, so he's not completely out in the cold. But that is basically his draw, is he can pick up all of the abilities. While Lee and Sammo, you have to pick which ones you want them to take. Now that being said, you tell me who you want me to train. I will, like I said, I prefer Yuan, and he's my favorite character, but if you want me to train Lee instead, I will. I just need you to pick between these two which one you want to see me totally max out. Yuan? Alright. So we're going to focus entirely on Yuan for this. And this goes about the same as the other battles did. You just beat the living daylights out of him. But like I said, the trick in this case is that you have to finish the fights with the ability you want them to learn. Because if you don't, they won't have any chance of learning it. Like, see, we knocked out Yuan with that. Because he's level 1, he levels up, and he gained Old Fox Dance. That's also something to keep in mind. The little thing he says before the training exercises, it's meaningful. He's not kidding. They will gain stats in things from where we're training, so. So Yuan has Old Fox Dance. Let's see. Let's give him this one. Actually, no, let's go down the list now that he has the one I actually want him to have. Also, yeah, he'll immediately start putting them into use against you. And that's a really good skill. Look at all that stuff it debuffs. Also, you can see more clearly there when I say about the effects not playing if you miss, because the purple overlay doesn't play because it keeps missing. And that's not a Yuan thing, that's just the master is very hard to hit thing. You saw it with the tigers earlier, he's not easy for anybody to land a hit on. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, what level is this Zencorn Master? He's level 10. So he's not fully leveled, but he's basically over-leveled, grossly over-leveled for this chapter. At least the first part of it. Alright. Also, I don't know what any of these mean. But I like this basically just a kick right in the gut. That's also really good, because if I remember correctly, this ability actually has a high chance of proccing that paralysis. Also, since Yuan didn't level up there, he didn't actually gain that skill. Like he did with the other two. So we have to do another battle, using it on him. He should level up this time. Yep. And he got it. The counter is going to be the hardest part, because we're basically just going to have to idle until he can hit us enough times to get the counter to kill him. That will be a little bit easier once we're near the end, because that means that he'll be higher level. So we're here in the forest this time. For someone who's so agile, he sure doesn't like agility. Yuan just knows it's kind of a tight movement, and Lee is like, she's totally at home here. So this is going to go exactly the same. I'm going to be beating up on a small child to teach him martial arts. Also, I'm not actually kidding about the small child part. Yuan, I'm fairly certain, is like 7. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the problem with the counter. So I can just actually wait enough and see if I can get him to pick it up. That was easy. But he didn't level up, so it's actually not quite that easy. The level ups are scripted, by the way, so don't worry too much about them. Just so I check. Huan Pao, Bai Dai Jiao. Long Huan Pao, Bai Dai Jiao. Lao Hu wins. Yeah, okay, it orders itself the same way, so he needs Lion Hand, Monkey Fist, Squirrel Kick. So he needs all of the non-Chinese ones, and the counter. Yeah, you see what I mean by, being easier to hit the master when he levels up? Yuan's got pretty good stats, honestly. They aren't as specialized as Lee or Samo's are, but they're pretty good stats. Alright, come on. This... Oh no, I see the problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, I figured out what I did wrong the first time. Well, the first time he didn't level up. Oh boy, I'm actually gonna have to reset. So did you see the problem that I missed? The master was countering with Old Fox Dance, which is what Yuan was using. That's why he didn't gain anything, because the master wasn't using the counter skill. I don't think I can actually give this to Yuan. That's weird. I could have sworn you could give him every one of the master skills. It says versus missiles. That means he has to hit me from a distance. Alright, let me check something here. Okay, if I give him Squirrel Kick, he should be able to pick this up. So let's start with Squirrel Kick. That's a problem. Oh. Okay, so you don't have to finish them with it. You just need to use it on them and then finish the fight. Okay. I actually didn't know that. But that's kind of a relief, so that makes this easier. So we just need to stay at an angle to him, and he should be able to hit us with Squirrel Kick, yeah. Which means the master should be able to counter, and he's going to counter with Squirrel Kick right back. This is a problem. The issue is you can never... The issue is you can't actually check the range of counters. Oh, whatever. We'll give him the stuff we actually can give him. And then let the rest play out whatever it's gonna play out. I actually really love this grid system. I just wish it was a little bit more... It didn't even be more intuitive. I just wish you could check what the counter range was. Because versus missiles implies that you have to hit him from range for that. And he should have gotten Monkey Fist. Excellent. Oh well. I do know for a fact he learned his own counter, and honestly, Old Fox Dance is a pretty decent counter. So, I've been a little rough on them. I'm sure they'll deny it if I bring it up, though. We're missing somebody. My, they fell right to sleep, even on the hardwood of my floor. Where's Yuan? He's out here doing extra training, even after we beat the living daylights out of him. Samo may be strong, and Lee may be fast, but I still won't let them beat me. Yuan. See, that's another reason I like picking Yuan, because he's clearly working his tail off for this. You all now have a good grasp of the basics. From this moment forward, you will obtain power by fighting directly with me. Which is different from what we were doing before, but where you obtain power by fighting directly with me. Wait a minute. You're asking for it, Gramps. Can we have more food after we train? This time, I will not hold back against any of you. Oh no. Their improvement is astounding. 4 matches should be plenty. Now, who to start with? Like always, I just like saving here in case something goes horribly wrong. Yuan is probably sore as all get out. I mean, 2 days of being, of the snot getting beaten out of him, and then training on his own? I mean, you can't fault the kid's dedication, but really, Lion Hand is the last one we need for him. His HP will get better as he levels up. Keep that in mind. He's still only like level 6. By the way, that's also a reason I really like using Yuan and getting all of the Master's stuff. Is basically every single one of the Master's abilities can be used as a counter. If not all of them, a lot of them. So that one counter doesn't bother me too much if I don't end up getting it, which I'm probably not going to. Well, I'm definitely not going to. Because he can use pretty much every other skill as a counter. That's actually unique to the Inheritance characters. There is not any other character in this game that has all their skills able to use as a counter. I believe the Cowboy can use multiple skills as counters instead of just straight counters. But the reason for that is actually because none of them have a charge up time. As you notice, they all fire off immediately, so they can all be used as counters. It's really cool. Alright. That's not what I wanted to pick. There we go. Let's just trade kicks until he falls down. How's that? You can't counter a counter, by the way, if you were wondering. Yeah, look, he's actually putting notches in our health now. This is actually one reason, I don't like taking Samo. Because he can't learn very many of these. So he doesn't get, like, the massive amount of counters that Yuan would get. And we are done for today. But apparently the Master pushed himself a little too far. Are you okay? Worry not. You were just stronger than I thought. Looks like I overexerted myself. And we do this. And so the days of the Zinshan Quan Master and his 3 pupils slipped past like a quiet spring breeze. We're never really told how much time passes, but it's a significant amount. Also, this is a strange thing to say, considering that's what he was teaching us the whole time. Today, I will teach you how to defend yourselves. To fight properly is not merely to attack your opponent, after all. I believe you are all ready to handle the next step. Master! Master! And Semo freaks out. It wasn't me this time, I swear! What? Oh, no, nothing like that. Some thugs from Wongtown came to how do you say that was said? Yuan Market, and... thugs. It must be the Tiger King! Do they think that Master doesn't care about Yuanhua? I'll take care of it. Don't be cocky! You alone will not be able to stop them. Or rather, while I am sure that you all could beat the stuffing out of them, one mustn't fight fire with fire. Aggression only leads to more hatred. Your minds have not been trained yet. I am sorry. Sir, it is okay. I shall head to Yuanhua myself. Be sure to continue your exercises in my absence, yes? Okay. So even though he just said you shouldn't fight fire with fire, we're gonna go fight fire with fire and beat the living daylights out of the Tiger King. Again. Because it's only wrong when I'm not doing it. Apparently they're making quite a ruckus, and they're trying to kidnap somebody. Hi, remember me? It sure is! You can either leave here now or you can get hurt. I'm sure you don't want that, yes? This is what makes it even funnier, because he just told them don't fight aggression with aggression, and he immediately makes a threat. You think I've been horsing around since we last met? I've mastered Yi Po Min Kung Fu. That's a mouthful. Not more than Zinshan Quan, I suppose, but... yeah, take a guess on how long you think these guys are gonna last. Just take a bet. Oh no, he threw a rock at me. There's that counter I wanted! Why didn't you do that when Yuan was attacking you? Grr, it can't be. Oh well. I like his other counters better, so... this isn't over! Master Odie Wang Li will beat your tiny bony ass. Odie Wang Li? It's an odd name. Hey, boss! And the ruffians run off again. Odie Wang Li. Yi Po Min Kung Fu. Oh, it's the owner. He's just happy we got his restaurant back. Yeah, read that whatever way you want to read it. That's an accessory, by the way. The panda, that's an accessory. We're gonna give it to Yuan, and he's gonna ride around on a panda. Also, apparently they groped this poor lady. Yeah, apparently the master just has a living panda stuffed in his pocket. Which, don't your Kung Fu masters have a hyperspace arsenal? Anyway, it's time to come back home. Hey guys, how are things? This looks unfortunate. Hey Lee, what happened? Please tell me you guys had a rambunctious switch party or something? Yeah, Lee's dead. If you didn't quite get that. Also, our little drape here is torn. Apparently Samo is still alive? No, he is not. Well, if he was, he pretty much died immediately. And we hear a sound. Which is Yuan. He apparently hid and thus escaped whatever happened here. Forgive me, it's all my fault. Some guys from Yipo Min Kung Fu attacked us. Samo and Lee fought against them, but I was scared. They died because of me. It's all my fault. Master, I'm a failure. Please. Expel me! What are you talking about? Are you going to regret this for the rest of your life? If you think it's your fault, then you'll have to solve it on your own. But you are not entirely to blame. They were my responsibility as well. Urgh. You'll regret this. I'll never forget this. Yipo Min, you shall rue this day. So here's the catch and why I said to focus on one of the students. The game actually decides who survives by who has gotten the most training from the master. Because it's 3 sessions of 4 each, one character is going to end up with more training than everyone else. Or pardon, it's not. It is 3 sessions of 4 each, isn't it? Oh. Either way, one character is inevitably going to end up with more training than someone else. It's just not possible for you to spread it out evenly. And the character with the most training is the one that survives. In Yuan's case, you find him hiding like we just did. In Lee's case, you actually find her still on the floor. But she's alive. She survived. In that case, you actually find Yuan outside. It looked like he was trying either to head them off to begin with, or to flee. But he's dead outside your house, which is your first sign that something has gone very wrong. And I have no idea what happens with Samo, because I've never bothered with Samo. But yeah, each of these, the spot to the left of the gravestone we're currently in front of is where Yuan's grave would have gone. The only grave that's missing is the one of the student who survived. Now, let me show you something. Pay very close attention. I'm really too old to do this, so I'll only do it once. My breathing. My eyes. And my footwork. To your sight and to your mind. Memorize this! Master! This is Jin Shan Quan's final technique. I don't even know where to begin pronouncing that. Zuan Yao Lian Shan Quan? I'll bet you won't be able to do this just yet. But you'll soon understand. Also, he's not kidding. That attack is, the Inheritor's ultimate skill, the level 16 skill. With your skills, it won't take very long at all. that's it for today. And yeah, this apparently implies that there was some training done. He finished training Yuan up. Or whoever survived. Rest well. Where are you going? I am just going to pray for their souls. Okay, the pathway is up over here. I could have taught you so much more. Forgive me, Lee. I couldn't help you be proud of your body. Forgive me, Samo. We pray for the souls. We go back in and talk to Yuan, right? No. Come on, you know what we're doing, right? You know what's actually going to happen here. If you don't, you haven't been paying attention to Kung Fu movies. And you weren't paying attention to what the master said, either. This is not the right way. Yeah, we're gonna go get revenge! So remember how I said there was no point to coming north of the bamboo forest earlier? That's because that's where the Yipo Min dojo is, and if you try to go up, you'll just get tossed out on your ear. By these guys, in fact. But here now... we're just gonna kill everybody in our way. There's a reason he waited until Yuan was finished training for this. Also, if you had chosen Samo as your character, this is the point where you would find the Watanabe joke. But it's only if you pick Samo, so I've also never seen that. Hi, guys! Alright, well, this is probably gonna be a little bit tough. I mean, it's like, what's, 9 on 1? Oh, hello! Yuan! Please, Master, I'm going with you. No, you fool! I'll try my best not to get in the way, so... for Lee and Samo! Please, I can fight too! Yuan. Okay, be prepared, though. Master! Yes, sir! And now, we have both of them together! Oops. Now, you want to be a little bit careful with Yuan here. Because he's, like, remember the whole thing I said about the level? He is still lower level than, Lee or Samo would be, I believe. But more importantly is, unless you had the foresight to equip him before that final scuffle, which you probably wouldn't think to because you're supposed to knock him out, he's undergeared. So what we're going to do here... not that. Game. Yuan needs all the help he can get, so we're gonna throw everything we have on him, including the Chow Chow and the Panda. And since the Master has the stats to last without it, we're gonna give him what's left over. So this is definitely the point you're gonna want to save if you're playing along, because a lot can go wrong in here. Also, as a reminder of what Maverick said before, characters don't get as much EXP if they don't act. But as I said before, you can't actually level up in this chapter, as far as I'm aware. You see what I mean when I say be a little careful with Yuan? He has, in my opinion, the best potential of all of the inheritors, but he is definitely very fragile at the start. Oh no, kitties! We got to kill some kitties. What should I have you use? This'll work. That's not what I thought it was. Master's still hard to hit. Tigers are a little bit more durable than the ones we saw in the bamboo forest. So keep that in mind. That's the one I wanted. Remember how I said they had a really hat that had a... Oh, you can gain EXP. Okay. Okay, there you go. So he gained the counter he missed by level up. Alright, can I have a minute, game? Thank you. He is riding a panda. See? It's right there. He's riding it. I don't know why it doesn't show up, but he's totally riding a panda right now. Alright. So the thing about the formation is it also determines who goes first. I'm not certain what the actual order is, but I know the one at the top goes first. So by doing this, Yuan should go first in this next fight. Yep. So apparently that paralysis pop was not as good as I thought it was. It's still higher than most other skills from what I recall, but... I still love the animation for that skill, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, it's just the old master will never gain experience is what it is. The inheritor still can. Pick up an equip item? Apparently not. What was that I picked up? Attack item, okay. Apparently there are tigers, lurking just out of sight. That's one thing that always disorientates me about this game, is that the very lowest spots by the wall, by the south wall, you can go there to where your character is hidden off screen. Uh-oh. Move up a bit, Yuan! Hi guys! See, apparently they're smacking us with their hair, which is a little odd. But is a thing, apparently. Also, I'm absolutely gonna need these if you're curious as to why I'm looting everything in sight. Because this is just the beginning of the pain that is going to happen. To both sides, in fact. Also, I believe these guys are an infinite spawn until you get through the room. I'm just pausing because I'm trying to look for shiny things. Hi! I'm afraid you have to die for Yuan's advancement. Also, you can't just walk past these guys. They all ambush you right at once if you do. It doesn't really matter, because you can't fight them one-on-one, I don't believe. If you, actually touch the one at the end, you will still fight all of them at once. I like that counter more than I probably should. Wow. They're just getting rid of all pretenses and just finally trying to shank the master. Uh-oh. Okay, Yuan, it's alright. I think you need to, stay there for a second. Specifically for that reason. Oh, that's not good. That's not good either. You need to go down. That works too. I'm not taking any chances here. That's a great heal, so let's keep that for later and use them to heal. Also, here you get to see what we talked about in Akira's chapter, where if you pick somebody up while they're in the unconscious state, they just get right back on their feet. Also, you can see here up at the top, the requires tells you what it actually requires to do what it uses to do damage. So I have to check Yuan's stats and see which is highest. His highest right now is his speed. Speed and power are both alright. His IQ needs work, but everything else looks alright. Also, yeah, he's a total jerk stabbing children. Who does he think he is? That's the one problem I have with Monkey Fist. Is it forces you to take a step backwards, which is not always good. It's very good for getting, it's very good for getting Yuan out of the danger zone, but because enemies have such a varied ways that they can attack, you can't always guarantee you're gonna get out of that scot-free. And you may have just instead put him out of the attack range. Also, I have no idea what that means. Zong Zong Hai? Also, you can attack the table. I don't know what purpose it serves, but you can do it. In this case, it's best to keep them close together and working on the same person. I forgot that sends you backwards again. Alright, let's do it this way. Nice thing about Old Fox Dance is the area of effect. So I can actually just put him up here and hit that dude right there. Also, like I said, you can attack the table, which has varied effects. Oh. Alright, so we want to get out of that range as soon as possible. I forgot those guys had that. Luckily he targeted the master this time. This is getting countered every move, which isn't helping him. Nope. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell with the enemy sprites sometimes where precisely they can hit. At least it is for me. I don't know if I'm just stupid. Well, not stupid, but I am kind of challenged keeping areas in mind. Should be able to hit some squirrel kick. Here? I've got one more. Unfortunately, that put you on in the danger zone. He managed it, though. Furthermore, he still gets experience if he's unconscious, just not if he's gone. I could be totally wrong on that one, though. Yeah, you see what I mean when I say you have to handle Yuan a little bit more carefully than you would the other two. He can become very dodgy though, if you actually get him some decent stuff on it to his speed. Level up! Dong Shu... I didn't see what that said. Alright, what did he get? Dong Shu Dao. Yeah, this is one of his uniques. It's actually pretty cool. I'm really fond of it. I still don't know what half of these skill names mean, though. I don't speak Chinese. Any version of it. Alright, now here's where stuff gets a bit tough. Meet Odi Wang Li, the leader of this martial arts. Greetings. I'm impressed that your little sidekick is still alive. My congratulations. Now, these people here, in contrast, are all extremely skilled. I could have them all attack you at once, but that would not be fair, would it? And I do so dislike unfair situations. Bull malarkey! But you've already attacked us with lots of them, right? You refer to my small army of grunts. They are far too weak alone to handle any meaningful task. These here, on the other hand, are my favorites. Allow me to introduce you. Sanzi, Cizi. Also, I forgot to note at the start of the chapter, but this uses English ordering, so their given name is first and their family name is second. which you can see very clearly here. I just forgot to bring that up. Easy, Urzi, Dongjia, Dongjia, Zia, Nanjia, Beijia, Chen, Lin, and Shan, the sisters, and Yibei Ko. You'll face them one by one, and if you can't beat them, you obviously won't be able to handle me. Now, let's get this party started. See, this is exactly what you think it is. It's a boss rush. Luckily, you can save right before all of them. So I suggest doing that in case something goes very wrong. You will fight them in the order he introduced them. So Sanzi and CZ are first. I should have moved him up one, or left him up there. Or maybe not, that counter was actually pretty good. Him up one more because he can hit from here. As far as I'm aware, his little ability there doesn't have any like extra benefit. It's just a really good attack with a really good range. Keeping in mind that every enemy in this game has at least two squares large. He can hit from a lot of different angles. Easy and Urzi. Is that I don't even know if I'm saying that right. That doesn't look good. That didn't really help you at all there, buddy. He just knocked you on out of your attack range. He can still hit you easily. Stop stabbing children! Also, the fact that you heal between every battle is fantastic. That's one reason I really love this game, is there's no... How can I put it? There's no starvation in this game. Since you heal after every battle, you don't really need to worry about your resources, because you can actually... Two reasons that I like this game and resource management is... The first one is resources don't carry over between chapters, so you are actively encouraged to use all of your items that you need to use. And the second is because you heal between every fight, they can put difficult fights like this back to back, because you heal between them. Also, turning your characters around does not actually do anything, if you're curious, because they just rotate. It does stop the enemies, but it doesn't stop you. It's one of those nice little segregations. Yeah, you can see what I mean when I say that Yuan comes into his own if you handle him very carefully. He's a pretty heavy hitter. And I'm just using that one attack. Imagine when you get him having the step Imagine when you get him to the point where he can use all of his skills expertly. Because you can't get him to that point in the last chapter. Yuan Shan Wei, huh? That was underwhelming. That was not so good, though. Oh dear. Okay. We have a problem. Get back up. Also, I love the fact that, that all of the healing items buff you is really good. Also, you can see that Yuan is actually not taking as much damage as the Master is. That is partly due to his equipment, and partly because he's just gotten a lot stronger. Where's the target for this? Good. We can hit from here, and he should be able to hit us. That was not what I wanted to see! Yuan managed to hold on, though. Probably just for 1 HP. 1 HP exactly! Come on, Yuan, finish it! Phew! This is why you save between every fight. Indeed, Master. How about my favorite pretty sisters? Yep, it's a 3-on-2 this time instead of a 2-on-2. Lin, Shan, and Chan. I don't have any recommendations for order, just try to focus on one at a time. When they pull stuff like that, try to get out of the way. Yeah, the Master's not doing so hot anymore. That's what this is for. That didn't do anywhere near as much as I wanted it to. Over one, we can now start sniping her. Well, she's busy trying to beat up the Master. And kind of succeeding. Oh dear. Luckily, that hit. Not so luckily. Uh-oh. This could get bad. Let's see if I can save it. Alright, so she is down, so I only have the last sister left. As you can see, Yuan is taking a lot less damage from her than the Master was. I actually think they lower the Master's stats here, but I'm not totally certain if he's being lowered or Yuan's just being strengthened. I mean, if you're just gonna stand in the corner, lady! That could have gone very bad if she had decided to, I don't know, do something other than just kind of stand there and stare. Well done. I am pleased, Master. You waited enough. Yibei Ko, it's your turn. He's kind of freaky looking. I don't remember where his hit boxes are, but in general you kind of don't want to be on a diagonal with a lot of the enemies if you can help it. If you're on a diagonal with the boss in the Wild West chapter, you're gonna die. That's not hyperbole. He will kill you. fine, we'll just spam this instead. Maybe we'll paralyze you. Probably not, but it's a chance, at least. He's not having much luck hurting you on, is he? And he does the in-boss dissolve effect. Okay. You can probably guess, but save right there. And in fact, save right here before you talk, or it said save here before you talk to Odie Wang Lee, because this can go very bad very fast. Meet Sozu and Monzu. They have mastered the Onsha Quan? A type of assassination kung fu. They could kill even me. As such, I am always focused and can never relax. This is the only way. The only way to get real power. Yuan. And he's whispering this time instead of thinking. I'll take these two by myself. Lee is all yours. Mine? He's trying to tire us out. I'm not as young as I once was. I've lost my endurance. Just remember that technique I showed you. We know. You didn't need to flash back to this. This was like, what, 10 minutes ago? It's also kind of unengaging a cutscene without any sort of sound whatsoever. Okay. You? Even the great master can't beat old age. Master placed his trust in me. I will beat you and live up to his expectations. Ha! Foolish child. You asked for it. Master starting a channel? Lee, Samo, grant me your courage. Jin Chan Quan's final technique. A pointless gesture. Gesture? Zuan Ya Lian Shan Quan! And we fight Odie Wang Lee. This fight is actually special. We actually do get to use our ultimate here, but we only get one shot at it. However, it does a heck ton of damage to him. And what I said about anywhere their sprites touching? Yeah, their sprites are considered a box. So that one little box right there with his foot, we can hit him from there. Also, Odie Wang Lee is not actually this big. They just size up the boss characters so that you have multiple spots to hit them with. From what I can tell from the rest of the game, he's meant just to be the size of a regular human being. Uh-oh. I'm on a diagonal with him. That's not good. He didn't use whatever diagonal skill he has, though, so it's not that big a deal. There's a mosquito buzzing around my hand. This is why I was kind of saving a lot of the items here. Items do also cure your poison, if you were wondering. Your poison. Any stat effect you have, the item will also cure it. So yeah, like I said, you don't take items with you. Oh, Odie Wang Lee re-poisoned me. He immediately re-poisoned me with his next skill, which is why Yuan still had poison. Okay, this is not working. I need to get in close and try something else. That's not much better. One more than I needed to. Not really the best, but I don't really want to get up in his face. Because I can take more of those hits than I can anything else. You actually can win this fight without using that one shot, but you kind of don't want to. I should have stepped over one. You know what? I should send his bat. That's not doing any better than his range. Never mind then. Maybe Odie Wang Lee is just really hard to damage. There are some bosses like that. Yeah, see, he just immediately re-poisoned me there again. That's better. Doesn't matter, he's dead. So yeah, Odie Wang Lee can go really bad if you're not careful. But this is satisfying. Roundhouse kick through the throne, into the gong. And he is dead, 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 dead. Unfortunately, our master might be the same way. I knew you could, Yuan. You became even stronger. No, not at all. I believe you could properly pass my skill down through future generations. Don't say such things. No, I've lived long enough. Maybe too long. Your growth has helped me keep going this far. Yuan, you have a bright mind. With your power, your bravery, and your courage, don't ever lose hope. Yes! Now, I'll go deliver the message about how you have grown. Master! And now, there's one final gravestone on top of the mountain. And Yuan has been given the title of the Jinxian Quan Master. So it is now up to him to pass these lessons down, to teach his own students, and to make sure that this style never dies out. And unlike the master, he split that stone with one shot. Master, I made it this far. I broke the rock. But I'm still not perfect. Will I be as good as you someday, Master? I will. I'm sure of it. And I will surpass you! Okay, Miss Lee and Mr. Sammo. And Master. Because I'm the... Zinshan Quan Master now. So yeah, that long skill I used at the start, that is it. Like I said, that is in fact Yuan's ultimate skill. When he hits level 16, he can use that freely. I believe Yuan is the only character, or one of 2 or 3, whose ultimate has no wind-up to it. If it might gain a wind-up in the final chapter, I don't fully remember. But, at least in this chapter, he is the only character who has, he's the only character who can use his ultimate in his chapter, and he's the only character with an ultimate who does not wind up. I legitimately cannot remember what the Cowboy's ultimate is. I know it's really cool, I just don't remember what it is. I believe it's a very random skill. I think it's something that is a multi-hit, and it can do either like 100 or so damage, or it can hit the damage cap. But I do not recall. Not at all. So we can see all these little flashbacks. The interesting thing is that the one you pick actually does have an effect in the final chapter as well, but I will talk about that more when we get to that point. I still think the feudal chapter has my favorite battle music. Well, no, that's the flow has my favorite battle music. Just the name and the actual beat of it is great, but the feudal chapter, Secret Orders, has a very good one. I'm just babbling because I have nothing left to say. And Yuan has gained the teleportation powers of the old master. And we get some Chinese letters. And we save. And Yuan's statue is added. And we're back to the title screen. So we will come to do another one next time. Look forward to it.